Well, the construction industry in general has been influenced by the Stage 5 emissions now in Europe, which were introduced in 2020, when emission levels have slowly got more stringent. And so, for example, with these engines here, up to 19 kilowatts, they still remain mechanical, with the changes to the fuel equipment and the emissions that the engine is producing is down to this Stage 5 level.
We have noticed there is an enormous resurgence of the mining industry and loads of startups as well, particularly in the southwest of England with Cornish Lithium and with Cornish Tin and Cornish Metals, etc., and Tungsten West as well. Also up here in the north we've got the mining of polyhalite and also British gypsum, which is obviously feeding into the construction industry. So yeah, never been stronger.
If we go back at the start of the pandemic, we wondered how the mining industry was going to react to that. And what's been incredible is that pretty much all of our members in the trade association, 50 or so equipment manufacturers and supply companies, have embraced working remotely. They've embraced new technologies, and rather than sending people out around the UK and around the world, they were able to have discussions online and doing maybe an hour or two what previously would take them sometimes over a week in terms of travelling and having face-to-face meetings. So that has been a major success factor, and actually the British mining environment has never been more exciting and more vibrant.
I think this sector faces some real challenges for decarbonisation. I think there are steps people can take today to really improve what they've got. If they take the latest products, for instance this one here, that meet the Stage 5 emissions, they're more fuel efficient than the predecessors. So more fuel efficiency means lower CO2 emissions. We have features that people can choose, such as stop-start, like in your car. So basically the engine can switch off if the machine isn't being used, and you save fuel, you save emissions. And also these things can run on biofuels.
Now we've embarked on a 4 or 5 year long project of discovering just exactly how much better for the environment giving these tyres a second life is. So we've looked into our processes, raw materials, and looked at the raw material carbon usage and got those figures together and compared those against new tyres, for example. So the equivalent sizes that you can see behind us of new tyres versus our retread product. So we've now taken this to customers in the form of something we call the Maple Programme. So we're giving them these carbon benefits that can be used in their ESG reporting, Scope 3 reporting, and actually help reduce their Scope 3 emissions.
A lot of the solutions that we're working on is to electrify machines and moving away from typical hydraulics, which would offer a lot of benefits, but typically are quite inefficient. So by changing the machines around to using electric motors and VSDs, or variable speed drives, electronic controllers, we can generally improve the efficiency of the machine, but also take a lot more feedback from the controllers